Hola everyone, it's Miss B here. Today is going to be more of a focused video rather than going into all the platforms in my portfolio today. I'm going to try to focus on just one platform. Of course, there's no guarantees because you know how Miss B can get distracted easily. But I bet that you've guessed already which one I might be debuting in today's video, just based on the title and the thumbnail. So what I hope to cover in today's video is a deeper dive into raising ads, show you how to make a deposit, and share with you a live withdrawal. I've already taken a few withdrawals off this platform and everything is going really well. This platform launched on September 10th of 2019. It's still early. For those of you who are new here, you need to know that crypto is risky. These platforms are even riskier. Now, some people call these high yield investment platforms or hypes, and they are risky. I mean, we never know how long they'll last. It's still early with this one, but again, for those of you who are new, I just want to reiterate that crypto is risky. Those of us who have been in the community for a long time have been scanned by many platforms, but we have also been able to pick some real winners. Some keys in trying to win in this game are really basic, and if you just try to follow these every time, of course within reason, it usually helps to make a winning bet, so to speak. So I always say, don't get into a platform on day one. Let the YouTubers that you follow prove to you that they have put skin in the game, that they have made a deposit that successfully showed up and a withdrawal that has successfully showed up in their wallet as well. Or at least they know someone who they really trust who has done a successful withdrawal. Of course, this is no guarantee, but it's something that can help. Also, another tip. Only use an intermediary wallet like Exodus to send funds to any platform. You can purchase your Bitcoin using Coinbase or any other exchange that you prefer, but do not send from that exchange to these platforms. They will freeze or even shut down your account, and you could potentially lose your crypto. That would really suck. Third point, when signing up, make sure that you use a real email address so that you can get notifications of withdrawals, etc. But you may also want to consider using something like Proton Mail, which sends your emails encrypted, or at the very least use 2FA on all your other email accounts that you use. If you don't know what I'm talking about here, this is where your best friend becomes Google. Just search how to set up 2FA on Gmail, how to set up 2FA on Yahoo, or whatever email service you use. Another tip is once you've signed up and already are ready to deposit, only deposit a small amount to make sure that your deposit actually shows up successfully. For instance, with this platform raising ads, I only made a $50 deposit. I selected the package that I wanted, and then I sent the minimum amount over. Always send over what the program suggests that you send over so that there's no hiccups there. But once that money is there and it's successfully gone through and you've been able to buy a package, then you start to earn on that package. Once you earn enough to make a minimum withdrawal, with this platform it's $5, then you do that test withdrawal, and once you have enough in your withdrawal balance, you make that withdrawal and it shows up successfully in, say, your Exodus wallet, then you're good to go. Then you start playing the game. That's when you start listening to your gut. You invest more, you be happy every time that we get in some of these platforms a batch ID, or that you get a successful withdrawal. With this platform, they are done manually, and I'm actually starting to like manual withdrawals. But we have to remember that these platforms can be here today and gone tomorrow. But the reason I invest in these platforms is because of the high yield on my investments. I don't know about you, But with CASHFX, there isn't any financial institution to give me up to 15% weekly on my money, and I actually wouldn't consider that a hype. But with Raising Ads, I would consider it a hype, and they're giving me 5% daily, and I can't even get that from my financial institutions, at least not with my normal deposits. That's why to me the risk is so worth the reward here, or better said, the reward is worth the risk. Each one of us have to be responsible for what we invest in these platforms. I cannot say that enough. I like to call it my fun money, money that I would spend on lotto or going to the movies, or just extra money that I had laying around, not allocated for anything important like food, rent, mortgage, or bills. These platforms can be fun, but they're only fun if we play responsibly. So that's up to you. Okay, so today I'm going to share with you a live deposit and hopefully a live withdrawal as well. Just a few specifics about the platform first. I jumped into the 5% daily for 32 days plan. The minimum deposit here is $50, and the platform is Bitcoin in, Bitcoin out, and you can make daily withdrawals. But there is one catch. You can only make one withdrawal per day, so make it worth your while. What I tend to do here is I tend to make the withdrawal at the same time each day. And I think I already mentioned this prior, but it launched on September 10th, so it's still early. And the return on this, I didn't put it here, but the return on your investment is basically 158%, as you can see here. So basically, let's just bring up a calculator for a second. So if I deposited $100, I will earn 5% daily on that $100. So let's do $100 times 0.05% or 0.5, which is basically I'm earning $5 daily, and the plan is for 32 days. So times that by 32, I get roughly $160 back. So for every $100 I put in, I will receive $60 in profits and my original $100 back. Of course, there's no guarantees that this platform will last. We have to remember this is crypto. I don't have a crystal ball. Some of you are well-seasoned veterans and know the risk and jump into this with both feet with large sums. And that's okay because you are well aware of the risk. But I'm just reiterating this for the newbies out there. Others, the new ones out there, they need to be more cautious and they need to start small and get a good gut feeling and then increase. But again, only play with fun money. We all have to do what's right for us. I personally am happy turning my smaller stacks into larger stacks. And the more I can do that, the larger my stacks are getting. And I like that. I personally consider this platform, Raising Ads, much riskier than CASHFX. Of course, this is not financial advice, but that's just the feeling I have. I figure I'll get in early with Raising Ads, ride it out, say 3 or 4 cycles, and see how it goes. And then I keep listening to my gut. And I could, be cycling through this 8 times. Who knows? Some of these platforms have lasted long, like 90 days. But we never know. So it's important to not believe that this is going to be around for 2 years. It's more important to come in every day and really assess based on your own situation whether you want to invest more or not. You have to ask yourself, if this platform was gone tomorrow, would you be upset that you invested today? Well, of course you might be a little upset, but will you be distraught, heartbroken, ready to jump off a cliff? Then you're investing way too much, and maybe you shouldn't even be in crypto. Okay, with all that said, let's go ahead and make another deposit in this, because right now I only have the $50 pack and I definitely want to add to it. So today I'm going to show you how to deposit into Raising Ads. So as you can see here, I have actually $11.98 that I can take off this balance. This earnings balance updates every half hour, but like I mentioned, we can only make one withdrawal per day. It's a little early for me, but for the purposes of this video, I will go ahead and take this off and just get a little more tomorrow. So in order to buy ad packs, we have to first add funds to our program or to the platform. So I'm going to add $50 and I'm going to add Bitcoin, and I agree to the terms and I say submit. So we come to coins payments and it asks for your first and last name. So of course I'm not going to add my real name, and I'm just going to pause this for a second while I add in my secure email address. And also once you enter your email, you would click on the cryptocurrency that you want to deposit with. So I'm going to use Bitcoin, and then I'm going to click on complete checkout. So let me just pause the video here for a second and I'll be right back. Okay, so after clicking on complete checkout, this window pops up. So you'll want to highlight this address here and do a copy. I use Control-C on my computer, and then we go to our wallet and we enter it into our wallet, and we enter in this exact amount that we want to send as well. So give me 2 seconds and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're sending over $50.34. That includes fees to the address. I've confirmed that that is a correct address, and you do that by flipping back and forth between screens and make sure that the first few digits, last few digits, and some in the middle are all the same. That way you know you don't have a software on your computer that's changing the address to some scammer's address out there in the World Wide Web, or whatever you want to call it. Anyways, so we're good here, so I'm going to send that over. And we're good, and we will now go back to the coins payment page, and it's showing as paid. So now we'll go ahead and log back into Raising Ads and we'll see how it looks there. Okay, so we're just going to wait for that to show up. It hasn't hit my my wallet on the platform yet, but it will eventually. I can't recall how long it took last time, but we'll know this time, and I'm keeping better track for you. So I just I haven't done any advertising within this platform yet, but as you can see up here, people are trying to advertise within the program. And really, guys, my passive trades to be up there, I don't like this. I have had nothing but problems over the last couple days with my passive trades, and my last withdrawal, it has been over let's see, so 1, 2, 3, so about 27 hours since I requested my last withdrawal, and it hasn't shown up in my wallet yet. So I've never had a withdrawal take that long from my passive trades, so definitely not a good sign. So if you are in my passive trades and you are able to get any money off, I mean, it's not financial advice, of course, do what you want, do you, but I would say start taking your money off that platform and not investing any new funds. Hopefully that one turns around. I do like my passive trades for the advertising bit, and yeah, we'll see where that one goes. So let's go to buy ad packs and see if we have any cash sitting there yet. I will want to buy the $50 US pack again. I still don't have anything in my cash balance under Bitcoin, so yeah, definitely let's go ahead actually and do a withdrawal while we're waiting for that. So finance, request withdrawal. I have the more than $5, so that's good. I have $7.03 basically, 7.035 of Bitcoin sitting in my earnings balance. And as you can see here, I also have $5 in commission balance, so thank you very much whoever used my link. And we're going to request that withdrawal. Submit. And my favorite thing, again, I'll just pause for a second. Okay, and that withdrawal has been made. So as you can see here, I've taken off quite a bit. I've taken off 2 previous withdrawals and now a 3rd one. So definitely going really well with this. Of course, it helps being a YouTuber and having referrals. But my whole purpose of this video is to show how to deposit, show how to withdraw, to take it slow on these to make sure that it's working for you. Everybody's situation can be different, and we just want to make sure before you put too much in the platform that you're actually getting paid out and that you're able to withdraw. So let's go ahead again and see if I can buy any ad packs, if my money has shown up. No, so it's still waiting. So I should be getting also an email from Coins Payments. So it could be a busy time. I'm just going to pause the video here, wait for that email to show up. And when it does, I'll let you know how long it took. So hang in there. Okay, so I just got an email from Coins Payments, and basically from the start of when I first initiated Coin Payments to when my funds actually showed up on the site, it's been about 12 minutes, so that's not too bad. Let's just go ahead and refresh this page and go to $50 US purchase, and it's not showing up here yet. I have gotten an email from Coins Payments, so it should be any second now on the platform. So once this does go through and I purchase another $50 plan, that will mean that I have 2 active deposits, and I'll be able to earn $5 per day for 32 days until I get a return of $158. As you can see here, it explains it that each ad pack cost is $50 US for this particular plan, where we'll earn 5% daily for 32 days until it reaches 158% return. So 5% of $50 is $250. If I have $100 in there working for me, I get $5 per day. So that means I can do daily withdrawals. The other thing that I really like about this platform is we can reinvest. With CASHFX, we have to take off first, and that's all due to regulation. We can't compound within the program. But with these sketchier programs, we can. So if I had enough in my cash balance and my earnings or commissions balance, or cash balance and earnings balance, I can combine the two and just click that radio button and use that as my Bitcoin. But in this particular case, I'm waiting for my cash balance to show up. I'm going to deposit Bitcoin and I'll buy 1 ad pack. So I'll have to do that all over again, obviously, but let's just refresh this one last time. If it hasn't shown up, I will pause the video again and wait for it to show up on the platform. Yeah, it's still not there. So patience is a virtue. Okay, so that took another 7 minutes, and I just got an email from Rising Ads that my deposit has been successfully deposited onto my account. So I'm going to do the $50 pack purchase. We're going to have nightmares about this tonight. And so I want to use the $50 there. I want to use my cash balance of Bitcoin. And I want to buy 1 pack. Agree to the terms and conditions and say pay now. Okay, so I have successfully purchased another adpack. So now I have 2 adpacks working for me. So again, that should be $5 per day, which means I can take off every day at the same time. So now I'll just wait for my confirmation for my withdrawal, which I'm sure I'll get. The last one, if I think hard, it took a few hours, and I will obviously get a confirmation email when the withdrawal is processed. So that's pretty well it for today, guys. I wanted to keep this short and sweet, focused on raising ads. On Wednesday, I'm going to do another focused video on CASHFX and go a little deeper into that and help you understand especially the dashboard, and try to keep my earnings private but still give you enough to understand where your funds are going if you're already in, and what you're missing out on if you're not already in. And with all of these, of course, my links are below. I'm grateful to you if you do decide to use them. And that's it for today, everyone. So have a blessed day, and until next time, hasta luego. Love you guys.